Good morning. Today is March 8th, 2018, and it's a beautiful day in southern Iowa, so we're going to take the Porsche 930 Slantnose Cabriolet for a little ride, and I thought you might like to come along. So we're going to start the car up. There we go. Runs like a top. And we'll take her on the open road. I'm going to leave the windows down so you can hear the beautiful sound of that turbo as it spools up as we leave town. And just to show you what a cool car this is. And of course, the minute I want to wind it up, I get stuck behind a semi and a pickup truck and a Toyota. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit here. Today I'm taking it out on a 53-mile drive. This is a routine thing I do at least once a year. Generally, I keep about somewhere around half a tank of gas in the car. And in the spring I'll fill her up and drive it down to about a half tank. I really don't put much time or miles on this car, primarily just because the fenders hang out. It's so hard to park it without fear of someone damaging it. But it's just a wonder to drive, and it gets even better when the top comes down, which I'll show you later. I have hopes of getting a pass in here pretty quick. Running in about third gear. Looks like I've got an opening to pass the semi anyways. Into fourth gear. And I got another construction truck in front of me. Right now we're running about 50 miles an hour, about 3,200 RPM in third gear. Just looking for an opening to pass. Won't be doing much in the line of speeding today because it's a pretty heavily controlled area. Looks like we got an opening. And in the fourth. And we're about 80 miles an hour. And in the fifth. 90, about 3,200. In fifth gear. And we'll slow her back down since we're done with our pass. Doing a little jamming to the awesome Blaupunkt top tier stereo in this car. I can't remember if old radios and speakers sounded this bad or if that's the way it originally sounded, but it's not a great sound. Let's put it that way. It's not terrible, but certainly not up to modern standards. Pop back in for a second. Just some observations with this car. I'm going to roll up the window so you can probably hear me a little bit better. This car works like the day it was when it was new, and I remember Dad getting it. The steering is crisp. The transmission feels like it did day one. As in comparison to our 1990 ZR1, which basically is the same age, has about the same miles on it, but it's way looser. The interior just hasn't aged as well. Where this just feels perfect. Enough of that. I'll let you go again. So we're going to do the process of putting the top down just for the walk around here. So the first step is going to put the windows down, of course. And then the second step, and I'm never sure which position the key needs to be in. There we go. So you take the top back just a little bit. Then we gotta I just have a little towel that I put on the window so it doesn't scratch. And then you should be able to drop the top. Alrighty, we're driving around with the top off and enjoying this beautiful spring day in southern Iowa. A little bit windy out. We're in the land of windmills right now up by New Sharon. And we're headed to Pella. And we're opening it up a little bit here because we just got back to 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. We're getting into the turbo just a little bit. And we're about 3,400 in fourth gear, if you know what that is. And we'll be slowing it down because I really don't want to get a ticket today. See the windmills. Gorgeous day for a drive.